So a garden, in the opinion of permaculture, should have diversity so that you cover from the roots and the mesosphere level, which is the media and signal transmission level, to the fertility erosion, physical addressing, stems and pioneers, which are the herbaceous network and path determination level. Sorry. Wise is? Yeah, good question. I don't know. I just got inspired by the fact they are both 7 and started playing with words. Freedom to know and freedom to grow is one of the last conclusions, one of the conclusions of this experiment that I did. A lot of the texts that I took into analysis, they talk about the freedom to know and in relationship to the freedom to own, and sometimes in contradiction. So themes that are very important to free software and open source movements, like ownership of knowledge, are actually emerging also in the agricultural field. Think of patents of crops, but also think of the experience needed to actually run an agricultural system. And in between these two noons, where there is quite a stall since years, I start seeing emerging the term grow, freedom to grow, which might be a way out from this stall. I point you out just 2 projects that in between agricultural and design, I think they are significant pioneers into this kind of discussion. One is Grow World by Nick Gaffney and Maja Kuzmanovic, which you find online, has been launched in 2001, and it's quite in a stall right now, but it contains some vivid analogies of what I'm talking about. And one is currently active, and it's active mostly in Amsterdam and in Rotterdam. It works on edible landscapes, concepts of edible landscapes and urban gardening. And actually, it's run by a couple of very active women permaculture activists that are gathering around a big community around themselves. Urbania Huber is their name. These are the references. Thanks and sorry for being too long.
Is there any question? Yeah, one.
Okay, thank you, Jaro, for this very interesting presentation. We had the chance to discuss about some topics, but here I'm interested in one part. Since I was in some kind of parallel life also a farmer, so I am very interested in this topic. In some way, it seems that you put in comparison the software and the nature, or some kind of nature. May we say that software in some way simulates the natural behavior? For instance, when you show that graphs collecting differences and getting in touch libraries, software libraries, and plants. There are some similarities in these 2 graphs. So, how you would define this relation between nature and which is in some way natural and in part artificial, because the nature that you devise is some kind of artificial nature, because man intervenes on plants and something which is totally artificial, which is software. Thank you.
Well, I guess it's nothing new for anyone here, the fact that nature actually inspires a lot human design since ages, and actually as far as we can go into understanding the inner potential of natural designed systems,